It was a pretty huge one. I would say around 1,000 to 1,200 folks. But it is spread across all departments. So another aspect of Lehigh is it is very research oriented, and people who come are usually with a high profile, so who come for masters. So most of them, if you see Lehigh's history, most of them resort to doing research or thesis or doing a PhD. So in terms of our entire graduate strength, if I divide up in the ratio of just doing masters to PhD, it would be like 2:1. So out of every 3 people, 2 people end up doing PhD. That's how I would rate it. Highest is just wanted to touch on that, is the highest is in the industrial engineering, because our operation research program in the industrial engineering department is very high in terms of its reputation. Recently, if anyone is following Lehigh, our industrial engineering department, the operation research team just won a grant from the Informs team, Informs community, which is like the biggest operation research community in the world, for one of its research. I would say in terms of industrial engineering, other departments I'm not well aware of the research, but in terms of industrial engineering, I would compare it to the tier 1 itself. The best example is the same competition I just spoke about. It was one of my juniors who was an integral part of this research, and I had an interaction with him regarding this. So the teams that competed in this Informs research were among all the Ivy League schools. So it doesn't need to be like Lehigh needs to be in the Ivy League bracket, but it all depends on people who teach there and who are aiding the research. So I remember one of our professor, Katya Steinberg, who is a research scholar at Google on operation research. She does take sabbaticals so that she goes and research in the industry space and brings that experience to us. So I would actually rate it up with the tier 1 of Ivy League. So civil engineering and structural engineering is considered like the second top in terms of ranking for Lehigh and placements, because it has got its own lab, its own research. If I remember correctly, when I came on to the campus first time, the civil engineering folks were building an acoustic park wherein they could experiment what they are learning by giving out to the society. So that actually explains how applied is the Lehigh coursework, not just matriculated itself around like doing assignments or doing projects or something. It's pretty impressive. I know a couple of my seniors who were into structural engineering and who are all well placed right now. 2 of them in the West Coast and 1 in New York. So the industrial engineering department, it's like one of the Lehigh's top and most reputed departments. So it has got its own 3 subdivisions as a streams to focus. So the name is Industrial and Systems Engineering, but it has got Manufacturing Systems Engineering for people who want to specialize and just focus on manufacturing. Then it has got the general umbrella, which is again called Industrial and Systems Engineering, where you can explore courses around different industries, different tools. And the last but not the least is the Healthcare Systems Engineering, which is considered as one of the most growing and only healthcare STEM platform around the Northeast. So which focuses on healthcare concepts and healthcare industrial engineering applications. But although it has got sub-branches, you are allowed to choose courses from any domain, any stream at any point of time. There is no restriction because all of them falls under industrial engineering department. Also, in terms of, since I spoke about the courses, we have the option to choose courses outside of engineering school, which is like business school. In fact, I myself took one of the courses from supply chain from the business school itself, so as to get the feel of how exactly business school coursework works. It has got pretty much flexibility in terms of the entire industrial engineering department.